This morning, in the name of Him who's still able to keep us from falling. Happy Tuesday. Today is, of course, the 22nd day of November. We're right at Happy Thanksgiving. This is going to be a great time in 2022. As we begin to look forward to the future and to brighter days. We're excited about what God's doing. We're still cautious in our attraction of moving forward because we want everyone to be safe and to be healthy and to be continuous prosperous. Your future looks real good, and we're excited about that. So good morning to each and every one of you again. Pray that you would, of course, like and share and certainly invite so that people can continue to be a part of what it is that you are connected to. You have tremendous influence, and because of the influence that you have, and it doesn't matter whether your circle is large or small, you have a gift, and the gift is not in the box but out of the box and being on display so that folk can see it. You know, yesterday I attended a funeral for one of the local pastors in the West Ward of Newark. We have an alliance where all of us are together, and we submit our will to the authority of who has been selected. And so I'm excited about what God is doing there. He's doing a tremendous job, and the people are faithful in that area. And I talked to you on yesterday, remember, on Monday, about follow the example. And then I get to the funeral, and the visiting bishop who was preaching the funeral came out of Hebrew chapter 11, and he talked about the relationship of Cain and Abel. And his topic was, she still speaks after death. And then that made me, of course, lean over to Mrs. Carlton, and I said to her, I says, you know, this man is referring and speaking from our morning manna. And it's important, I think, that many of us understand that. Just like God says, He says, His blood is speaking to me. And even though you buried Him and put Him underneath the dirt, He still speaks. And the concept of yesterday's message was that whatever has been placed in you through the person, even though they're dead, yet do they speak. And that's how many of us certainly have been able to be encouraged by our loved ones who have passed from death to life, or from life to death, however you want to see this from a spiritual application. The things that we recall and renew and remember them saying, whether it was a slogan, whether it was a teaching, whether it was an example that we have, because many of us still, have their recorded voice, even though we've changed maybe instruments, but we maintain that because we have video, we have what we have right now. This platform here will stay with us forever. Um, but it's important to understand, because here's what God says in 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse number 7. For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Thank you, God. While talking to Paul talking to Timothy in this second book, he says that I laid hands on you and released gifting in you. Then he says, your mother and your grandmother spoke into your life, and what they released, I affirmed. And now you are an example for the world to see and to follow. God is really talking to you in a powerful, powerful way, and I'm speaking words of affirmation and confirmation into your life that you flow in the power and the authority of God and His Word, and you flow in power, you flow in love, and you flow in the soundness of your mind, because you know, watch this, that God has released your testimony, and your testimony is going to be one that elevates the faith of someone else. I got to get out here and join the prayer line today. I pray that you will allow this word to meditate in your life, and that you will be stronger today, because you, watch this, you're following the example that has been laid before you, and you go with it, and you go at it, and you go strong, because God is the giver, watch this, of every good and every perfect gift, and it comes down from the Father of lights above. And we want to thank you for being with us on this Tuesday, the 22nd day, a few days before Thanksgiving. Talk with you a little bit. Bye-bye now.